So I think now that I look back, I had a lot of time to process the things that I had learned and apply it in my life and understand where I stand. I do realize that I'm someone who is entering this phase of life, of this phase of journey of being in the industry for the first time, and auditions are something that is the core of everything for us. So how do we crack that first audition to create that impression and be that person where they watch the video and they're like, yeah, this is it, this is what we want? So what are the key points that we need to crack?
There is no one way to define like how to crack an audition, because honestly we can't decide how we'll crack an audition. All we can do is, can we be the most honest version of ourselves in it? Can we be the most truthful and unique versions of ourselves in it? Because a lot of times, especially when we're starting out, we sometimes doubt ourselves. I mean, it's natural, because somebody's not done enough work, you've not been appreciated for it, you're appreciated for other things, so you feel confident in that. So a lot of times when we begin, we feel, okay, what has been done before, if I can do something closer to that, then maybe I will be accepted and it will be recognized as something good. But that's not the best way to do it. The best way is to not kind of do what the earlier heroines or earlier people have done. In fact, whenever you get a scene, the first job is to not think about yourself, to not think about your character, is to only read the scene. We should read a scene as if we don't even know which part you're playing in the scene. So first just read it once, twice, thrice, 5, 6. So after reading 10 times, do you actually understand the meaning of a scene? So once you've understood the meaning, then you start thinking about your character, your interpretation. And that character and that interpretation has to come from, how do you find this person in Sini, in yourself? That is what you have to eventually go to. Because if we go directly to the character, then there's a chance that we will go with a slightly stereotypical take of that character. But make it your own and find that what is happening in that scene. Find that in yourself. Find a situation in your life where you've been in something similar. And if you've not, then imagine what it would be like to be in a situation like that. And then try and find the character.
Correct.
So in terms of the prep, I feel it's so important to bring yourself somewhere and connect that character to yourself in some way. Also because you're new, so people have not even known and seen you. It's not like, okay, I'm bringing myself for the last 20 films and people have gotten bored. It's not even that. When we start out, we have to bring ourselves. Once you're at the audition, it's very important to not take the pressure of it. It's easier said than done, but really, I mean, it's the pressure that makes an audition not go to its potential. So treat it like any other day. Treat it like any other thing that you're doing. But the moment you hear the name of the banner, you hear the name of the director, everybody, and your team, your people around you, like, oh, this is very important, this is very important, we cannot fuck this up, we cannot mess this up. It starts getting to us. Yeah. But at the semantics of it, it's no different from when you were in this room doing a scene. It's the same.
Correct.
And when you were doing it in this room, after some point you felt it is a safe space, so you could just relax and okay, I'm not being judged, I'm just performing. I need to be true to my emotion, I need to be true to my character, and just go and do it.
Okay.
The same principles you have to apply even in a pressure situation, and not take the pressure of that situation, not take the stress of that situation. And that is where all your training of staying with your breath or meditation and all of that is going to come into play. I mean, whatever work we have done together in terms of staying with breath and meditation, that's not just like कि हाँ मस्ती में कर रहे हैं. इसका कुछ reason है, उसका purpose है कि when you come to situations like this, how to not let that situation get to you. Yeah. So important to bring yourself, important to stay relaxed and treat it like any other thing. Yes. And not the thing, because the moment we make it the thing, that's when things go off.